Hi there, my name is Zach. It's come to my attention that there's not a lot of stuff about installing HID headlights on a 3G Eclipse, so I am here to kind of show you how I did things. I got one already set up, but I'm going to go ahead and help you get this other one set up. Basically, what you need to do is install this right one right here. Uninstall this headlight. I already got the HID bulb already in there. Now when you are installing these, you do need rubber gloves. If you don't have gloves or something, I went ahead and used a Ziploc bag. It worked just as fine for me. And then for this, as you can see, for your connectors, I have the positive going into the bottom slot here, and then the negative going into the left slot. Now I will wrap this up in electrical tape to make sure that there's no water that gets in there. Now for your ballast, I do apologize. You do have 3 wires that come off of this main harness right here, and they're just simple plug and play. Now you will need to install the middle one first, because it is almost impossible to install it with these two both in. So go ahead and install this one. They are clip-on, so there's pretty much no way that you can put them on wrong. Now you also need to install this into a secure location. Obviously with the 3G it is kind of tight, so I'll let you know where I put that later on. But for this right side here, now I do have the protective plastic on mine because they are brand new. So and they are also by Specty Tuning. Great company. I love their products. They're great for Eclipse. They almost always fit. Alright, so go ahead and start by, you got 3 bolts here. I already removed all mine, so all you need to do is be careful to remove your headlight not to scratch or break anything. I will go ahead and put my phone down for a brief moment and then show you what it looks like. Alright, so as you can see, I already have it removed. Now coming from the back side here, you have, this is going to be your low beam, the one that you're going to replace the HID bulb with, and this one is your high beam right here. Now these two little gray notches are by Specty Tuning, that way so you can adjust your the height of your beam. With it being a really bright light, you know, people do get pissed off, so I tend to leave mine a little bit down. But what you're going to do here is you have the harness that connects like, you know, regular anything other. There are 2 tabs here, right there and right there. Go ahead and push on that and remove it. You know, pretty simple. I did it with one hand, no big deal there. Now extra wiring that you see is for my halos, so don't worry about that as of right now. Let's see here. Now you're going to get your HID bulb, which is supposed to come in a plastic case like this. Make sure again to wear gloves and everything, as it will damage the bulb life. Now this is my first set ever doing this, so I can't really confirm that it does shorten the lifespan. I'm going to go ahead and get this untwisted here. One moment, please. Alright, now as you can see, I do have it unplugged. Now be very careful again not to touch it with your bare hands. It will damage the bulb. Got that white part, just falls off there. Now you got this whole contraption right here. This rubber piece will fit through the plastic. So the O-ring there will have to go up top as well. Let's see here. It's a lot harder to do with one hand, I tell you. Alright, there we go. You got that. And then you will have to take these out one by one. 1, 2. Alright, and the last one just came off like that. So you have your 3 connectors right there. Then you have your HID right there. Go ahead and get this right quick. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and get my Ziploc bag on. just to make sure I don't touch the bulb at all. But yeah. Like I stated, just a regular Ziploc bag, like so. Yeah, I do apologize for my fingers getting in the way, kind of fat. But basically all you have to do is work this ring around it. It does come off, I promise you it does. It's just, with only one hand, it's kind of hard. I'll go ahead and take this off and come back. Alright, so it did come off. Easiest way I found it was to, you have a little notch right there. Go ahead and start taking it off right there, or right there. That is, the simplest way that I got it off. So now we go over here to the actual card itself. And we're actually going to go ahead and we're going to take that smaller bulb out and put this HID in. Alright, so to take out the old light bulb, you simply have this metal, or this rubber housing right here. Go ahead and pull that back. Now, I do apologize about these bad shots. Okay, so as of right now, you should have a clip in there. This clip is simple. You push down, and then it comes out. It's kind of like a spring clip, pretty easy to take off. Now for the light bulb, it just simply comes out. There's no twisting or anything like that. And again, be sure to watch your equipment as it does not scratch your car. Granted, my car is not in the best condition, but it is a work in progress. So one moment, please. Alright, so I do have that light bulb taken out now. Basically, if you pull this rubber part down, it is just a simple male and female adapter. Pretty simple. Now, if your car has been running for a while and you have had your lights on, I do advise to just let your lights cool down for a bit. Some of these can be a little tricky. My right side were actually fairly easy to remove. Go ahead and place this down. Alright, so I got the light bulb out. It did take a little bit of wiggling to do. Now, if you are going to, I would advise to keep these just in case, something bad happens, light goes out or something. I did have that experience with my taillights. I am currently installing new ones. I just gotta wait for a part. So, now for the HIDs. Take this. Make sure you got your glove on. I do not at this time. But simply you just take this, place it back in there. There's a notch where this metal piece goes. That metal piece right there. There's a notch where that goes. Place that in there. Now these do not fit perfectly like the last ones do, because this is plastic instead of the metal, so it is a bit thicker. But it still fits regardless. So I'll go ahead and install this and let you see what it looks like. Alright, so I do have that in there. It did take a little bit of pushing and prying to get that sucker down in there securely, but it is in there. Now you have these two wires right here. Okay, red one's positive, black one's negative. Kind of basic stuff there. Red one again goes into the bottom. I'm sorry about that. Just dropped my phone. All right, so let's see here. Just go underneath like that. Red goes into the bottom. Alright, I'm going to set this phone down again one more time. Alright, so I have it installed again. Red is on the bottom, black is on the right. Same as over here. Actually, that is not correct. My bad. Black goes into the other slot. Now, for me to figure this out, I just did a little bit of plug and play. 6 slots with, or 3 slots with times 2 different wires. Really isn't that difficult to guess and everything. Now we have your ballast. And this is what your ballast looks like. Mine's from Kasa, K-A-S-A. I ordered mine from myhoteclipse.com. Another great place, have a lot of selections and everything. You have your 3 connectors, 1, 2, 3. And guess what? You have 3 wires actually right here that fit perfectly into the ballast. Now, again, I do advise plugging this middle one in first. It will be a lot harder to install later. I don't know if you all have tried to install this one-handed, and it's not very easy. So I'm going to put the phone down again. Alright, well, there it is. Again, the 3 plugs, 1, 2, 3. They all have clips on them right there. Now, with your Casa, or Casa, however you say it, you do get brackets with it. You got 2 long ones, 2 little ones. These little ones, they do come snag together, but you just have this clip here at the bottom, and it just comes out like that. And then you also got mounting hardware to mount it to your car. I would advise to find pre-mounting holes already to mount them in. I haven't really looked on my car too much, but I do see one. I have one here and one on the other side of my car, right over here. I don't mind the test finder. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this girl up and going. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and turn the old girl back on. If everything is plugged in securely like it's supposed to be, which it looks like, the lights are working. Now they do flicker a little bit, so I'm going to try to resolve that here. Now I do have headlights from Specdy Tuning. I am also getting taillights from Specdy. The front bumper lights there are not from Specdy. They're just some pair that I found on myhoteclipse.com. If you have any questions, please do leave questions at the bottom. I'll see what I can do to help you out. This is just the beginning for this girl. So I do thank you for watching, and have a good day.